Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to learn a class 10 English poem, Sonnet 73, That Time of the Year, written by William Shakespeare. Yes, the very famous and well-known poet. So let's move and look into the information and the poem which is given here. But before that, students, if you're viewing my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications of all the upcoming videos. Do watch the video till end, and if you like it, hit the like button and share with your friends. So now let's move on and let's know about the poet William Shakespeare. So he's a very famous poet and a dramatist, a writer who everybody knows about it. So let's see once again. William Shakespeare is the greatest English dramatist and poet. Needs no introduction. He is best known for his plays Hamlet, Othello, Macbeth, King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar, Merchant of Venice, and etc. He has written 154 sonnets, of which the first 126 are dedicated to Mr. W.H., his young friend and patron about whom there is much speculation, though little is known. The remaining 28 sonnets are dedicated to the mysterious Dark Lady. The sonnet for our present study is the 73rd sonnet, one of Shakespeare's most famous ones. Okay, so he has written on the whole 154 sonnets, and first 126 sonnets are dedicated to his friend, which we are going to learn today. It's 73rd. And what are sonnets? Sonnets are 14 lines poems. Okay, if the poem has 14 lines, it's known as sonnet. So let us see what he has written in the 73rd sonnet, which is his one of the famous ones. Okay, so let's move ahead. That time of year thou mayst in me behold, when yellow leaves or none or few do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold, bare ruined choirs where late the sweet birds sang. Okay. So here the poet says that he speaks about his old age, the time which he is seeing how it's being passed, and he's comparing his life to his life to the seasons, to the time of the year, wherein you can see the yellow leaves, you can see the trees shedding their leaves, it turns yellow and it just falls down, and there are no or few leaves which is hanging. So he's comparing his life to this season, to this time of the year, most probably the autumn season, where all the trees shed their leaves, they turn yellow, and few or none of them do hang there upon those boughs which shake against the cold. And he says that branches of the trees are shaking in the cold weather. It's being just shivering and shaking against the cold weather. Bare ruined choirs where late the sweet birds sang. Is it that place where the sweet birds used to sing some time ago? Now it is all bare, it's ruined, it's empty, vacant, and nobody could be seen there. Choirs is also here we can say it's the church where in the people there go and pray and sing the songs, their religious songs. So there it has been now ruined. There's no one is there. It's vacant and empty. So he's trying to compare his life towards this season and where now nobody is coming or it's just vacant. Okay, that time of the year. Next. In me thou seest the twilight of such day, as after sunset faded in the west, which by and by black night doth take away, death's second self that seals up all in rest. Now he's saying, he says that when you see me, you'll feel that that's a twilight of such day, when the sunset faded in the west. He says, when you see me, you remember that now the sun has set and it's going beyond the sky under the undernet, and there'll be complete darkness now. Okay, after sunset, you see how the sky looks like. It's just fading away. The light it just fades away. So which he says, by and by black night doth take away, and slowly then the whole darkness is spread and it becomes night. that second self that seals up all in rest. He says this is just a temporary darkness or the death which the people or we are going to sleep, and the permanent one is going to come. It's just coming ahead, he says, and he's just trying to inform the loved ones that it's just a temporary one now in the darkness, and slowly the whole permanent darkness is going to come in my life. So he's just saying, by and by, black night doth take away that second self that seals up all in rest. Then, in me thou seest the glowing of such fire that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, as the deathbed whereon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. Then here he says that the whole his youth age, everything is glowing as a fire. He sees that his life is glowing as a fire now, and that on the ashes of his youth doth lie. Now his youth is going to get finished, and he's just going to the end of his life. As the deathbed whereon it must expire. He says his age, his life is going to expire now, as if he is going to lie on the deathbed, and everything is going to get over. It's going to end, which everything was consumed with that which it was nourished by. And he says, whatever was consumed, like the body and all things which he was having in his young youth days, everything is going to be consumed with that fire, with that log which will be kept. He's just trying uh, to relate the closeness to the death. Like he's trying, the poet is trying to say here how the time is passing away and he's going closer to the death. This thou perseverest, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well which thou must live ere long. Then he says that when you come to know that you are going closer to the death, a deathbed, and the life is just going to get over, and then your love towards others becomes more strong. People starts loving you more. To love that well which thou must live ere long. Okay, and that is how he finishes by saying that when you perceive, when you come to know that now the it's going to be end of the life, then you start loving, or your love becomes more strong. Then everything is going to get over as soon as the life gets into the end. So this is how the poet trying to say about his life, the closeness of his life going towards the end, and he compares it to the time of the year. Okay, so here we finish with this sonnet 73. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, do hit the like button and share with your friends. I'll be back soon with more such videos. Till then, take care and stay safe. Thank you.